You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the USWNT and Carli Lloyd here in this video. As you guys know, Carli Lloyd was pretty critical of this team. She was one of the first ones to see that this team did not have what it actually takes to win a World Cup. Back-to-back champs, 2019, 2015, and then they just flame out in the knockout round, the earliest exit ever for the USWNT. And make no mistake about it, guys, as this team got more and more woke, their play suffered on the pitch. This team was horrible at the World Cup. Absolutely horrible. 3 goals against Vietnam, and then after that, 1 goal the rest of the way, and they flamed out. Megan Rapinoe missed that penalty kick, and boy, it was glorious. The writing was on the wall. This team was done against Sweden. Now, Carli Lloyd caught some heat because she was critical of this team and their play. I mean, guys, after they survived to not get eliminated, they were out there dancing around, taking selfies, autographs. You played like crap. There's no reason to be celebrating at all. You played like garbage. And by the way, guys, that coach is probably going to get fired. I believe that Vlatko is going to get fired. It's only a matter of time. And I'm pretty sure when we find out that we will actually be making a video on that, he's going to be the fall guy. But the players, their heart just wasn't in it because they had to represent their country. When you're supposed to be representing your country and you really don't, guess what? You're not going to win. That's exactly what happened. But Carli Lloyd, man, because she played with the USWNT for over a decade, she knows exactly how this team actually operates. But, you know, a player like Lindsey Horan came out and said that Carli Lloyd, she'll know what's going on with this team. Well, she played with the team. She knows exactly what's going on. Well, guys, Carli Lloyd is not backing down. She is doubling and tripling down now on her criticism of this woke USWNT team. Over here on Outkick, Carli Lloyd on USWNT, I was the only one brave enough to say how it is. Yeah, she was being honest about it. And of course, you know, the woke sports media, they didn't want to hear it. They just want to hear, oh, this team is so great, you know, because they're in the social justice and all this other stuff. No, your play on the pitch was terrible. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Former USWNT star Carli Lloyd has not been shy about her feelings towards the current iteration of the team. After the team's extremely poor performance at the FIFA Women's World Cup, Lloyd spoke out about an entitlement culture within the team. Yeah, she went off on how these players, how they're scheduled to actually go to like massage sessions and don't even show up. Don't even tell the masseuse, hey, I'm going to be late. None of that. They would just drop stuff on the ground. And I guess they felt like they had servants that was just going to take care of all that. That's not the way you should actually operate. Anyway, it says here, unsurprisingly, she received criticism and pushback for daring to criticize the team led by Megan Rapinoe, a progressive activist who also plays soccer. She spoke to The Athletic recently to explain herself further and why she felt confident the USWNT wouldn't win the World Cup. Now, this is what she said, quote, "This wasn't anything that was scripted," Lloyd explained to The Athletic. "This was a reaction to what I was seeing, what I was feeling, what came from my heart. I poured my heart and soul into this team for 17 years. I came into the USWNT not understanding how hard you have to work and learn how hard from the players that have come before me who instilled that mentality and DNA within the team. So I think maybe I was the only one brave enough to say it how it is." She continued, "I've always been somebody that is blunt, that's honest. That maybe comes across to the media as being selfish, arrogant, all these words that I've heard about me. And that's been pretty wild to hear because it's really not true. I think there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. And I just saw this team go in a direction where the values that were built and instilled in this team is not what was displayed out at this World Cup. Like I said, man, they were concerned about other things. They did not care about representing the USA. They were concerned about representing the woes, which means hate America. Hate America. Hate the flag on the jersey that you're supposed to be wearing. Hate the anthem. Hate the country. Be critical. But guess what? Didn't pay off. You lost. And you look like garbage. Initially, it seemed like Lloyd's critiques of the USWNT were a bit overblown. But as tournament progressed, it became rapidly apparent that she had identified a real problem with the team. No, I believe she was right on from the beginning. Like I said, she played with this team. She knows exactly what's going on with this team. She was the first one to call them out. And now what? Guess what? She was right. She was right about everything the whole time. She said the blowback she received initially is because she spoke the truth. Quote, "I did speak the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts," Lloyd said. "But it came from my heart. The world has caught up. I get that. But there's no reason why we still can't be at the top. But we have regressed so far down that there really is no gap." And that's what's so hard to swallow, because the team has been built on legacies that have been passed down from generation to generation, and I simply don't like what I saw. In retrospect, it's clear she had correctly assessed the coaching and leadership with this group was lacking. Megan Rapinoe has herself admitted that her proudest achievements were off the field. Yeah, she was talking about equal pay. That was her proudest achievement right there. Not anything to actually do with her actually playing. Now that they got the money from the men, I guess now these women can just kick back and relax, because no matter what, the men can actually go out there and do all the hard work, and the women are actually going to get paid more to not actually play. That's a problem if you ask me. That is a major, major problem. That is the lasting legacy of Megan Rapinoe. I'm not going to remember Megan Rapinoe for winning 2 World Cups. I'm going to remember her for being an anti-American communist that hates this country, that hates you, doesn't respect the flag. And she has poisoned this team so badly, man, that it's a disease that is really, really spread out there. It's spread out there to these other players. Megan Rapinoe has not instilled a great work ethic on this team for the future. But she's going away. So we'll have to see what's going to happen going forward, man. But things are going to have to change. I believe all of the players on this team, they need to be Americans first, because you're supposed to be representing the country. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.